Assalamu alaikum friends. In this tutorial I will show you how to create a reaction time game using JavaScript. It's a small JavaScript project that will show your reaction time between two clicks. The game will generate circles and squares randomly with random size and random colors. It also plays an audio when user clicks on shapes. In this video, you will learn many new JavaScript concepts. So guys, let's start and keep watching. We are going to start with basic HTML code. Heading 1 with text, test your reaction. A paragraph with text, click on boxes and circles as quickly as you can. Create div with class of content. Inside the div we want to display the reaction time box. Span with reaction time, and inside this span we want to create another span with ID of time taken. Here we will display our reaction time between two clicks. Span with class of reaction time. Next, we want to create a refresh time button. When user will click on this button, the browser time will be refresh. On click function refresh time. This will be JavaScript function we will create. The next div is for to create the shape. Link the CSS file with your HTML code. Let's start with the basic body tag. The font family is sans serif. The body background color is black. The text color is white. And the body text line is center, as you can see. Next we want to create our shape with shape ID. Width is 200 pixel, height is 200 pixel, and background color is yellow. Make the position relative. Create a box shadow with 20 pixel, and you can choose the color of your own choice with RGBA function. We want to make the shape hover on click. The opacity is 0.8. The color will be fade 0.8. The cursor position will be pointer. First we want to make our shape hidden, display none. Now we are going to write the JavaScript code. Start with variable start time. Let's get new date object dot get time. This new date object will get the new time every time browser will be reload. Create a function to display shape in random size with random position and random colors. Create a function with time make shape appear, and inside this function document dot get element by ID. ID is shape. Dot style dot display block. This will make the shape appear. Now we want to execute this function after a random time delay. Create a function with name appear after delay. Set time out function. This is the method to execute the make shape appear function after every 1000 millisecond delay or 1 second delay. Let's call this function appear after delay. Ctrl S. This shape will appear after 1 second delay. We want to make the shape appear with random time delay. Math dot random function will create a random time between 0 and 1000. Control S. No shape will appear randomly during 1 second delay. We want to get the new start time when shape will be appear after a random delay. Now we want to disappear the shape when user will click on the shape. Document.getElement by id shape dot on click, and this function will be run when user will click on the shape. Document.getElement by id dot style dot display none. Shape will be disappear when user will be click on the shape. Now again we want to make our shape appear after a random delay. Shape will appear a random delay when user will be click on the shape. We want to get the end time when shape will be disappear. Now we are going to calculate the time taken between two click. Variable time taken end time minus start time and divided by 1000 to get the time in seconds. This will show the time in seconds. Now we want to display the time in our web page. The ID is time taken dot inner HTML to display the time taken variable inside the HTML. This will pass the time to the HTML div. You can see that the time has been displayed. Now we are going to create a random position from the top with math.random function, which will create a random number between 0 and 400 to create a random position from top and random position from left. This will be 600 pixels, and we will also create a variable with math.random multiply by 200. A random width will be generate. Document.getElement by id shape dot style dot top is equal to top. This will generate a random position in pixels from top. Control S. You can see that a shape will appear randomly from top. This will create a random from top, a random width from left. This will generate with a random position from left. Now we will also create a random width is equal to width in pixel and random height is equal to width. This will generate a square with random width and in random position. Add 50. The minimum shape size will be 50 pixels. Let's change the shape to circle randomly. Math.random function will create a random number between 0 and 1. When number is greater than 0.5, the shape will be converted to circle. Document.getElement by id. The style dot border radius. The border radius of the shape will be 50%. This will convert the square to circle if the random number is greater than 0.5. If the random number is not greater than 0.5, the shape will be remain square. Let's check. This is circle, circle, circle and square. Now we are going to get the random colors. Let's create another new function, random color generator. This function will generate random colors when user will be click on the shapes. Variable letters. This will create letters from 0 to 9 and English letter A, B, C, D and E, F because color code contain these letters. Dot split function will separate each letters. New variable color is equal to hash because every color code start with hash sign. Create a for loop. Initial variable is equal to I is equal to 0 and this for loop will be run when I less than 6, I plus plus. The for loop will execute from 0 to 6, i.e. 6 time and will pick a random letters, random 6 letters to generate a random color code. Math.random function will pick the random color code from the array of letters. Math.float function will convert the decimal number into the whole number. This will pick the random color code from these 16 letters. The function will return the color. Let's write the statement document.getElement by id shape dot style dot. We want to change the background color of the shape is set this background color is equal to the random color generator function. This will generate a random color of the shape. As you can see, every time user will click on the shape, the random color is generated. Now we want to make the refresh time button functional. Window.location.reload. This function will refresh the time every time user will click on the button. Now let's play an audio when user will click on the shape. An audio tag with ID of audio and source. I have already downloaded the audio in my project and source of the audio is audio.wave. This is the audio file name. Let's put an attribute value is equal to play to the shape ID, which will create a sound. Now let's execute ID of audio dot play. This will play an audio when user will be click on the shape. Now we are going to style the refresh time button and the time taken box. Let's style the button quickly. Float the button right. Make the margin right of 50 pixels. The padding inside of the button is 10 pixels. Font weight, the text font is bold. Now we are going to style the reaction time box. Take the ID of reaction time. Float is left, margin is left 50 pixel. Background colors is navy blue. And padding is 10 pixels. Let's make the border of 1 pixel solid and yellow green. This is our final output of the game.